A woman in a brown leather jacket strolls along a wooden boardwalk in slow motion. The fall-colored trees and shrubbery frame the pathway as she walks alongside a lake.
There was no career path. It was just survive. Get whatever job you can get, make whatever money you can make to pay the bills, to survive.
The woman gazes out across the lake. As ducks swim in the water,
I worked at a laundromat, warehouses, cleaning, 12-hour days, 5-6 days a week.
as she continues to walk along the boardwalk, President's Group Presents appears on screen.
As a single mother, my worst fear was being homeless because I have 2 kids. To reap the rewards, you have to put in hard work, do whatever it takes. And that's what I did.
The woman speaks directly to the camera in an interview setting. She is in a bright office setting, with a large green wall feature of a map of British Columbia behind her and large windows. She is wearing a purple long-sleeved shirt and thick black-framed glasses. Words appear with her full name, Crystal Bramwell, and her title, Omnichannel Support and Administration, BCAA.
My name is Crystal Bramwell, and I work at BCAA, Omnichannel Support Administration.
Next, the exterior of a large windowed office building, with signage on the building which reads, British Columbia Automobile Association, CAA. We follow Crystal as she enters the building through the front door, crosses through the lobby, and walks up a staircase.
It makes me think of honeybees in a hive. We all get together and we work at a common goal. And our goal is to make BCAA as a whole function. BCAA supports just under 1 million members. So that's a lot of people. And my department does the backroom work to allow the agents that are on call with the members all over BC to focus on the members. And anytime I need support, it's there in spades.
Crystal walks toward the camera, holding a coffee cup. She passes some blue cushioned booths. She sits down across from a man in a black t-shirt and jeans, and they chat joyfully in a booth together. The man speaks directly to camera in his interview setting. He is in an office setting with large windows behind him. Words appear with his full name, Eric Hopkins, President and CEO, BCAA.
I've been through quite a few experiences where they've never been nearly as supportive as the company has been, which is what's so amazing about working at BCAA. You really do get to grow.
Crystal is a great example of someone who brings that talent every day, but also brings unique perspective and challenges us to approach problems differently and solve them in different, unique ways than we ever have before.
Crystal works at her desk in a cubicle office setting. She types on her laptop with red manicured nails. In a close-up shot, she carefully places her hearing aid on her ear before returning to work on her laptop.
I've always disclosed my hearing loss in every resume and cover letter I've ever made. And I was born with severe to profound hearing loss. I got my hearing aid when I was 3 years old, when my mom discovered I was deaf, and then got connected with the place where they're taking kids and teach them how to lip read. And that was my whole introduction to what is now called Wavefront. They have provided my hearing aid, all the different assistive devices that they offer.
In a park, Crystal walks towards a bench and takes a seat. She is pensive as she sits and rubs her hands together in contemplation.
Well, I was the only one in my school that had a hearing loss. It was hard. It was lonely. Somebody once said to me, if you don't ask for help, you're not going to get it. So just ask. If you have a voice or any kind of way of communicating, communicate.
Back at the office, large signage outside of the building reads BCAA. Back at Crystal's desk, she picks up an assistive device, which she places around her neck. It has a speaker and a microphone, and Crystal adjusts the settings on the device. A flashing doorbell turns on. As Crystal notices it flashing, she steps up and leaves her desk.
Diversity in hiring is really important to BCA, and the community of accessible employers brought forward by the President's Group is a wonderful resource for tools to integrate and leverage the talent of people with disabilities. With Crystal and her Bluetooth devices, for example, employers shouldn't be afraid of the investment necessary because it allows more access, more seamless and frictionless ability for us to tap into people's talent.
An employee approaches Crystal at her desk and they greet each other. As they speak, Crystal demonstrates another assistive device. By clicking on certain areas of the puck-shaped device, small green lights activate, demonstrating the microphones being activated.
So let's say I'm sitting at a table and everybody's talking, and then somebody starts speaking up above the whole crowd, and I'll touch the microphone and just focus on that person. Before, that voice would never stand out above the rest. I've always been the kind of person where I'll work hard for you. So it's nice to have somebody to work hard for me too.
Eric Hopkins works on his computer at his desk. His hands type on his keyboard as the camera focus changes to a framed photograph of his 3 children beside him on his desk.
BCAA is so proud of our long-term relationship with the President's Group. Also being a part of the commitment, the Pledge to Measure, has really helped us understand, the diversity of our workforce and given us targets to try to be better every single day.
Just having a disability means I can understand the other side of the coin. I'm perfect and imperfect because of my disability. So I see things that the other person may not see.
Crystal sits at a bench on the boardwalk alongside the lake with her son. He is wearing a blue flannel shirt, and they chat joyfully together. Crystal smiles widely at him. They walk along the boardwalk together, pointing at ducks as they swim past. Crystal looks at her son with pride.
I think all my other senses just been completely intensified because my hearing just not there. The one value that I brought to my kids, I didn't even have to say it. It was just don't judge. I hope they're really proud of what I do. They're hard workers, they're really good work ethic. And I was wondering, maybe that came from me. So hopefully I planted a seed in them that the world is within their reach. All they have to do is work hard and they can make it happen.
Crystal smiles at the water's edge, with the lake and the fall foliage out of focus behind her. Fade to white. Words appear. President's Group. Funding provided by the Government of Canada through the Canada-British Columbia Workforce Development Agreement.